In this video, we want to talk about something called like terms. To combine like terms, we add or subtract the numerical coefficient of like terms. The variable part stays the same. So, what does that actually mean? When I look at our problem here, 8x plus 4x minus 10x. These are considered to be like terms because the variables are identical in every way. So to combine like terms, what we do is we add the coefficients. So when I add the 8x plus the 4x, I get 6x. And then I bring down my next number. Okay, and we know from our subtraction, the next step is to look at this as 4x, change that to a plus, and then take the opposite of the second number, and then we have 6x plus a negative 10x, which we know is a negative 4x. So I have combined the like terms. Let's look at this example. We have 8y minus 2y. 8y minus 2y is 6y. And now 6y minus 6y. And we know 6y, take away 6y gives us 0. So now let's look at these two problems in reference to combining like terms. Well, when we look at our first problem, we have there 9x minus 7 minus 2x minus 3. Now, 9x and 7 is not considered to be like terms because they don't have this same variable attached to it. So what we're going to want to do is rearrange this problem so that like terms are together. So when I go to rearrange this, this would be 9x minus 2x, and then the minus 7 minus 3. So you see when I rearrange these, the sign that was in front of the number goes along with that number. So now that like terms are together, I can do this. Combine these two together. And 9 minus 2 is 7. And it would be 7x. Now, when I combine these two together, the symbol goes with the problem, or with the number. So what that is implying here is we are looking at a negative 7 minus 3. And so we know that's the same thing as a negative 7 plus a negative 3. And negative 7 plus a negative 3 gives me a negative 10. So I have 7x minus 10 would be my final answer. Because I cannot combine the 7 and the 10 because the 7 has an x and the 10 doesn't. Okay, so let's go on to our next problem. We have negative 8x minus 5 plus 3x plus 4. So once again, I'm going to rearrange so that like terms are together. So that it'd be a negative 8x plus 3x minus 5 plus 4. So we're going to put things like terms together. So we're going to combine this. And a negative 8 plus 3 is a negative 5. And it'll be a negative 5x. And now we're going to combine this together. And when we combine those two together, we get a negative 1. So my answer there is a negative 5x minus 1. Okay, so let's look at the like terms here. So we're being asked to take here. We're asked to take a 2x minus 3x. So 2x plus a negative 3x. So when I take 2x plus a negative 3x, you should have come up with a negative 1x or just negative x. So we're coming up with a negative x. Now we're going to take the positive 10 minus 12. So a positive 10 minus 12. So that would be 10 plus a negative 12. And 10 plus a negative 12 gives me a negative 2. So it would be minus 2. Okay. So let's go to the next problem. We're going to combine these like terms. And we got a negative 8x plus 3x, which gives you a negative 5x. Now, I don't have anything to combine the 2 with, so it's just going to come down. So, plus 2. Okay. We're asked to combine negative 6x plus 3x. Yes, you should have come up with a negative 3x. Now, our next one. We're going to rewrite the problem. 6x minus 8x plus 4y. So what is 6 minus 8? 6 plus a negative 8, which gives me a negative 2. So when I combine these two together, I get a negative 2x. I don't have another term that has a y attached to it, so I just bring that term down. Okay, so let's continue. Combine like terms. So when I look at this first expression, I'm looking at 9x minus 5x plus 3y. So 9x minus 5x gives me 4x, then plus 3y. I'm going to rearrange this. 10y minus 4y plus 2x. 10y minus 4y is 6y plus 2x. Okay. Now let's rearrange. Negative 7x minus 8x plus 3y. So when I go to combine this, I'm looking at a negative 7x plus a negative 8x, and that would give me a negative 15x, and then bring down the plus 3y. Now, I would like for you to pause this video and you try these two problems on your own. For your first one, you should have gotten negative 7x plus 6y, and for the second one, you should have gotten a negative 2x minus 5y.